it's hard to see what's going on because most of the pieces of equipment, they're either moving dirt, they're building the pads for the buildings that are about to go up, or we're dropping material into the hole to build the garage. So a lot of the forklifts that you see are dropping rebar or tendons down into the hole. They're constantly pumping concrete. The site is about 12.5 acres, so it's a big site. And the project itself, size-wise, there's about almost 15 acres of buildings, so that's pretty good use of space when you only have 12.5 acres. But in reality, half the site is still green. So what we've done is, and what the designers have done is taken great pains to make sure that, we're being conscientious about the environment, but we're still being able to fulfill the needs of the School of Business. You see a lot of dirt on the site. There was about 160,000 cubic yards of dirt that came out of the hole, and one of the goals is to try and utilize that dirt again on the site, so the site actually is getting built up. And about 60 or 70,000 yards of that dirt is staying on the site. The balance of it was taken off the site, but it was reutilized on another project. Come to the site the end of June, and we're going to start the steel erection on the Arguello buildings, and then we're going to move into the Serras and move around the site. So that's really when you start to get the pop and the wow and the, oh my God, look at that project, it is so cool. So it started out here with the demolition of the old buildings. When we took those buildings down, we didn't just run over them, put them in a dumpster, and then throw them in the dump somewhere. We did run over them, but then we put it into this huge machine that crushed up all the concrete and miraculously separates the steel out. And so you end up with two big piles of concrete and steel, which is then recycled for other projects. We've been involved with the project for 1.5 years or 2 years in pre-construction, where we've seen everything happening on paper, but we haven't seen it happening in the field. So I know as the owner and as the GSB and the final user, you're excited about it for your students, as we are, but we're really excited about it for our folks as well, because what turns all of us on is seeing these projects come to life. We take them from paper and we put them out in the field, and they spring into life, and we end up with a beautiful project at the end that everybody can be proud of for years to come.